Hi, this is Ariane from Iles-de-la-Ma handmade soap shop in the Magdalen Islands, Quebec, Canada. Today, I'm going to show you how we make our fizzy cupcakes. We place them in colored paper cups like this. And a couple of the key ingredients that we put in our recipe are baking soda, citric acid, vegetable oils, and other ingredients that I will show you along the way. Let's go ahead. So here I have my paper cups lined up and ready. And my other ingredients are all within reach on my table with my bowl. And I've got my baking soda and my citric acid in the big bins on the floor. As a general rule of thumb, baking soda is usually 2 parts for 1 part citric acid. And then the other ingredients that are going to go in the recipe, you can kind of play with them. I'm going to add my citric acid. And I'm doing so on a scale, so I think it's more accurate to use a scale than just using cups or other types of measurements. Now I add SLSA, and to do so I'm using a mask because it's very volatile and it makes me cough and sneeze. So, alright, so SLSA, which is a mild surfactant. Because if you don't put it, and you don't have to, well, if you don't put it, it makes a fizzy cupcake, but by adding it, it also creates bubbles in the top, and kids love it. Alright, now I'm just gonna give this a little stir with my hands. Now, sweet almond oil is the oil I'm using in this recipe. Let's see, okay. There we go. Also using witch hazel, which is not much. I'm also going to use a colorant. I'm using a Bathbomb colorant. They are specially designed for cupcakes. For bath bombs. And the fragrance I'm using today is Sweet Kiss. So, how much do I need? Alright, 40 grams of Sweet Kiss. Yum. Oh, and I almost forgot. I always add kaolin clay to this recipe. And okay. I like the clay because it gives a nice rock hard fizzy cupcake. There we go. And now is the time to use this. I used to do it by hand, but then I've seen people using stand mixers or hand mixers, and it takes quite a bit of the effort out, and yeah, it's more effective. So I give a little stir, and then I bring the bottom on top to make sure that everything is fully mixed in, fully incorporated. There, I will scrape the sides. And voila. And once again. And then I check if I have a good consistency and it holds. This means I'm ready to pack. At this point I have removed my mask because this is wet and it's not making dust everywhere anymore. I'm gonna bring some water and pour it in the bowl because I left a little to show you how it fizzes and foam when you add water to this. So just plain water. It's actually hot because when you put something in the tub, usually the water's warm. And check this out. Woohoo! Bubbly fun. I just finished my batch number 4, which is a lavender essential oil fizzy cupcake. I'm pretty much done for today for the cupcakes because I'm all sweaty, it's hot, now we're awaiting a thunderstorm, and it is very humid in here, so I'm gonna stop for today and go have a nice shower, and I'll be back a little later to show you how I make the frosting on these. Thank you, bye-bye. The base of the cupcakes have dried overnight. I also had the help of my big dehumidifier right here, so when you're making bath bombs or fizzy cupcakes, it's useful to have one on hand. It was very humid yesterday. Also, the ingredients that I'm going to use, I have some cream of tartar, meringue powder, this is distilled water. Here I have my colors, glitter, and a couple ornaments to decorate the top of the cupcakes. I'm also using my KitchenAid to mix all of this in, and a scale to make sure that everything is accurate. Oh, and my piping bag already ready in a pitcher. I'm gonna first start by preparing my icing sugar. So I need quite a bit. Next thing, in the container from my KitchenAid, I'm gonna mix my meringue powder and my cream of tartar. Okay, so this is the meringue powder. This is what helps to hold the shape of the frosting. This combined with the cream of tartar. Alright. So here's for that, and cream of tartar. You don't need as much, just a little bit. Okay, and then distilled water. It's already warm. I find that it mixes better when it's warm. Now the first that I'm going to do is the summer rain cupcake frosting, the blue one. So I'm going to add my color to this. It's easier to color first. So this is a brilliant blue lab color. Okay. It's not diluted, so it's very, very concentrated. I only added 5 drops. And that's to make 24 cupcakes. Okay, so next thing, put this in the KitchenAid and stir it until it starts to kind of make a meringue texture. Okay, so I have a nice meringue forming soft peaks, and now is the time to introduce the powdered sugar. So just little by little, just gonna add it because if I add it all in the same time, it's gonna poof up in the air in my face. All right, this is ready. See how it holds up? It doesn't fall down or anything. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the piping bag and start piping. I usually do a couple and then I stop, add the glitter, and add the sugar pearls, because if I wait until the end, the outside of the frosting starts to dry up pretty quick, and then the little sugar pearls just kind of roll off instead of sticking on the icing. Let's go put these in the freezer. And in the freezer they go. This was the last batch. It's the Sweet Kiss scent. It's my favorite. So these will go in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes, just so they firm up in there. It's really warm in the studio. And then they will go back on the drying trays and they will dry in there for about 3 to 5 days, depending on the weather outside. I do have a dehumidifier running, and it did collect quite a lot of water since yesterday. So I'm hoping this will help. And then when they're all dried, the frosting will be rock hard and they will be ready to sell. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!